Good morning, Menlo Park. It is that time once again for the Principal's morning message. Would everyone please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Of course, February is Black History Month, and today we are honoring Martin Luther King Jr. And I don't know about you, but I'm always interested in about our great leaders and where they get their influences from. So Mahatma Gandhi was a very big influence for MLK. When Gandhi was actually working out his concept of nonviolent resistance, he was impressed by David Thoreau's advice to resist things that were wrong. Thoreau, who is an American writer and poet from many, many years ago, suggested that individuals could resist immoral government action by simply refusing to cooperate. Gandhi adopted many of Thoreau's thoughts in developing his concept of non-cooperation or truth force. One of the most significant and tangible effects India has had on life in the United States was Gandhi's influence on the civil rights leader Martin Luther King, who adapted Gandhi's ideas of civil disobedience to the civil rights movement in the United States. MLK always paid tribute to Gandhi as one of the most important sources of his own values. And actually, in 1959, Dr. King made a pilgrimage to India to visit those places. MLK, or Martin Luther King Jr., was known for so many things within the American civil rights movement. He was one of the most famous was the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955. Also, the Atlanta sit-ins at segregated lunch counters in the early 1960s. Then another very important event was the March on Washington in 1963 for jobs and for freedom, where more than 250,000 people attended of all races and all colors. And if you look there in the upper right-hand corner, there's a picture of that particular event. And if you look here on the left, there's an excerpt from his speech on that day, I have a dream. And there's some excerpts from that. And it says, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And with this faith, we will be able to transform the discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. And one of my favorite quotes by MLK, which Mr. Platt-Voet had posted at the kickoff of Black History Month, was his quote of, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? So today we honor Martin Luther King Jr. Today is National Toast Day. Would you believe National Toast Day, honoring the humble slice, is on the last Thursday in February? But it is so very versatile. It carries a multitude of jams and jellies and marmalades and fruit variations, and we don't even stop there. Toast transports proteins and veggies and sprouts and soaks up sauces and drippings. So let's give a shout out, or even better yet, let's raise a cup of coffee or raise a cup of hot cocoa and make a toast to toast. Today's birthdays, not a single person in homeroom 00. And during your phonics lesson today, your teachers can review with you the silent H. Don't forget we have our Menlo Mutt sale going on. The Student Council is selling those, and the link is in the weekly warm-up provided by Mr. Platt-Voet. So don't delay and order your mask today. The weather outside, well, it's a little chillier than yesterday because it's windy. Right now it feels like 33, and we're going to hit a high of 45. But again, it's going to be a little bit breezy, but sunny skies, so it's still going to be a great day to get outside and play. And also, don't forget that tomorrow is Crazy Hat Day here at Menlo. So if you haven't already, take some time today to find a crazy hat or make a crazy hat. And when you log in tomorrow morning in your classes, make sure you have it on because your teachers would love to see it. And we hope everybody here at Menlo has a tremendously terrific Thursday. And we look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.